What is going on, everybody? Thank you for clicking the link. This is your boy Kriziz 20. All right, guys, so I'm going to do an unboxing with the Elite wireless controller. I know that it's been sold out everywhere. The reviews are great, so I wanted to be part of that experience. So let's get it started. Okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot to show you. This is the box. That's what the side looked like. It's the back explaining all the features. And this is the side here of what it comes with. Okay. This is what the inside looks like. So you got this thing here, and it looks like something's behind this. Just booklets. And that look like that's about it. I like how they got that little covered thing there. It's kind of neat. All right, so the case feels very smooth. I have the little Xbox symbol indentation in it. Very smooth, hard. Not too hard where it's like freaking feel like metal, but it's definitely a plastic hard type of case. So I guess even if you drop it, I guess it could it wouldn't do that much damage on the controller. So this is it, guys. This is the Elite controller. All right, got the paddle shifters, trigger limiters right here. It works off of AA batteries, or I guess the normal rechargeable batteries for a standard controller. You could do that too. Charge port connected to Xbox. Triggers. It feels smooth. Like when you press it in, it doesn't feel. It feels like there's a cushion there. Like it feels like smooth. Very smooth. It feels good. I don't know what they're talking about with the weight. I mean, it's more weight than a yeah, there is some weight to it. There is some weight. It just feels like it's like maybe damn near like 5 pounds more or something like that. It's really not that big of a difference. It does hold some weight, but it's really not that big of a difference compared to this one though. I mean, you could still game and do what you do, but it is slightly heavier. Yes, they are correct with that. They got something here, 1 and 2 inside the controller there, so I don't know what that's about. But yeah, so then you got your jack here, plug in the headset. So yep, so that's the controller. That's what it looks like. It's very smooth right here, very smooth texture, everything like that, very smooth. It's very grippy. You could tell like when your hands sweat, you could still like grip the control. You could still grip the controller. So these can come out. Looks like, yeah, they come out. Freaking metal, sound like metal. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. So how to match your will. These are for extra, you could set extra buttons for these. These P1, P2 and all that, you could set them as buttons. I'll explain that later. You customize everything with an app. It's only for Windows 10 for the app. It's Xbox accessory app or on your Xbox One. That's the only way you could configure this controller. All right, and I'll go through that shortly too. Okay, so yeah. Got a little scratch on it already. See that? A little scratch. Trying to play me. Anyway, So that's the controller. Comes with a little cushion to prop it up, and these are the buttons here. You have your short analog stick here to replace on the controller. You have the long analog stick. Paddle shift, these paddle shifter thing that I just took out go here, looks like. Yeah, something along those lines. So it also has a pouch here at the top, so that's cool. And I don't think you could take the thing out. It's embedded, so you can't take it out. But it's cool how they got that all set up there. So, okay, so this is the charger. All right, got your charger here, and then you have your batteries. That is everything in here. And so let's see if I could take these out. Okay, so I could take these out on the fly. They're pretty easy to take out and swap. So you have that longer feel of when you're playing with the analog stick. Then you got the short one here, and it's pretty easy to get on, pretty easy to fit on. So these were actually pretty decent. These probably the standard, but I don't know about these ones here. This is a little too high for me. So it's set for everybody, you know. And they got the short ones here, real short ones. So these are probably ones I'll probably use too. I'll probably keep on because it just feels natural. So yeah, everything comes off real easy. Nothing comes off of it. That one's actually magnetic. This is actually a magnetic piece here, so it snaps on. It's actually magnetic, but I'm gonna try this out. This right here gonna save me from some trouble in some fighting games, so I want to see how well this worked out. So this is gonna be cool, and it snaps. You know, it snaps from the direction, so same difference. Even with the Xbox One controller, you hear it snapping. So same type of snap here. Okay. So that is that with the controller. It's pretty cool. It's intuitive. I wonder if it was this way. I think it was, yeah, there you go. I don't know how often you'll be using these extra buttons for the paddle shifters or whatever, but it might need some taken used to, but it still feels like you could just press it like real quick on the controller. Like it still feels like it's part of your controller. So like even when you press it, it's like it feels like it's supposed to be there. You know what I mean? Like it's just natural. Like you could just hit it real quick. So I don't know how it will pan out on how it will actually feel in your hand, but I guess you'll get used to it eventually and whatnot. So, but we'll see. I'll let you know how those paddle shifters feel or whatever in the comments below. So this limits your trigger. So as you can see, it goes all the way down once you shorten it, look right there, boom, and that's all you need. So this is for like competitive gaming, things like that. So it goes all the way down, stops right there. And obviously each controller individually has one. I mean, each trigger individually has one, so. All right, so next up, customization. This is the second part, guys. So when you get your controller,
you have to download the app. All right, the only way to get to this app is to have Windows 10 on your PC, or actually use the app on your Xbox One, all right, console. All right, so those are the only two ways to really use the software for your Elite controller, and this is just to configure your controller. You want to go to the store. So I have the Microsoft Store here. You want to search up Xbox accessory. Yep, so there it goes right there. All right, so click free. All right, just wait for it to finish really quick. All right, so it's installing. Done. Now it's open. All right, so now it's asking me to connect my controller. All right, so basically you're gonna take the USB that came with the, controller. All right, one end, this end's gonna go to the PC, the USB. All right, and this end is gonna go into the controller. So put it in like so. Oh shoot, I'm putting this thing in the wrong way, I think. All right, so you're gonna put it in with the prongs up. Put it in, plug it in like so. And then let's see if it connects. So I'm about to plug it in now. All right, so I just found out that you do not need batteries to actually start this up for it to actually work. So you don't need to put in your AA batteries for this to work. So anyway, hit next here. I guess they're just telling us about the features and whatnot. All right, let's update. During this process, the Xbox symbol on the controller is flashing white, so it's blinking right now and during this process. So after it updates the firmware, it's gonna ask me to name my controller. So I'll just put Kriziz 20, save. All right, so let's see, configure. Oh, they have pre-selections, that's tough. I didn't know that. Okay, so apparently it has some pre-selections here. Copy to slot 1 or 2. Okay. Let's go back. We got Halo, Gears, Forza, and I guess let's try new config. We'll leave it like that for now. XARB. So how do you configure it? Oh, there you go. Button mapping. A button maps to. Okay, so this is pretty much how you would change the button layout. So you would pick the button here that you want. You would pick the controller button, and then you could change the button by choosing which one you want it to be mapped to. So that's how you actually change it for each and every button. So that's pretty cool. So that's how you would do the whole controller. I don't want to basically go into too much detail, but sticks, triggers, vibrations, Xbox button brightness. Are you serious? That's crazy. I guess to save battery, I would assume, because right now it's lit, but I mean, I don't know if it's lit the whole time while you're playing. So if that's the case, then I would put it low, but I'll leave it halfway for now. I'm not sure, but just leave that there. Vibration. They should have a way where you could test it. Oh yeah, swap triggers. Oh, okay. Alright, so your dead zones. Pull the trigger to test. Let me see. Move sliders to adjust your dead zones. So right now I am literally I'm taking the left trigger, and I'm gracefully pressing it down. It's trying to figure out my pressure, but I don't exactly know what they mean by adjust my dead zone, because 9 times out of 10 I'm just gonna press it. I definitely like this feature. This definitely comes in handy for I guess sensitive games. I guess maybe if you're playing Forza or something like that, where the trigger is sensitive and things like that. So I think that's where this will come into play. Invert your y-axis. This is pretty cool. So you can really get in pretty good depth with this. But yeah, I just wanted to briefly show you guys the Xbox accessories app, how it looks and whatever, and what you need to do to get things started, whatever. But I'm sure with the Xbox One, I'm sure it's the same way. Plugging it in via inside the Xbox One and inside the controller, and let it update and do the same thing. So I'm sure it's the same way. Don't forget, you could have 2 configurations. That's the reason why I have save in slot 1, slot 2, because on the controller there is a number 1 and number 2 on the slot itself. If you look at my mouse, there's a slot 1 and a slot 2 here. So I know it's kind of hard to see, but that's where your options, and you could choose, I guess, whatever game you're playing or whatever, you'll swap between the configurations. But the controller feels great, guys. I mean, it's very intuitive, feels very, very smooth, and the D-pad that it comes with, the little oval shaped D-pad or whatever that they got here, is pretty cool. Definitely feels like it's going to serve me justice, but I'll let you guys know how it is on the actual game. If your hands are greasy, then it would show on a controller, unless you like wipe it off or something, but it does show greasiness on the controller. Other than that, guys, that's about it. That's all I have to tell you guys for now. Like the video, so you can like the video as much as you can, get me up there so that other people can see and enjoy the same video as you. Till next time, this is your boy Kriziz 20, and I'll catch you guys at another unboxing. Peace.